on this trip. It has been fucking amazing. It was sick. We've been laughing our asses off. It was just most hilarious. We had fun in the water, fun on boat. The vibes have been through the roof. Like even when it was like shittier in terms of smaller words, we just had a laugh all the time. It has been amazing, really. Oh no, obviously I came here 3 years in a row, and I think that says a lot about how fucking good it is. And Mitch's coaching has been really, really nice. I mean, he's a young guy, super humble, an outstanding surfer, obviously, but he had a really good way of enabling us to put theory into practice, giving us little hints, giving us like full concepts. But then I think he had a good way of giving everyone instructions of what to work on in different ways, and obviously all of us work a bit differently. So I think that was really, really cool. And he gave me a few tips on the last days, like really small advice that actually helped to improve something on short notice and on a very short time period. So that has been really, really cool. Just a fun guy to hang out with. Our lovely South African brew. One of the key takeaways is just like don't overcomplicate. Have fun along the way. I think that is just keeping that up, because obviously learning progresses can be frustrating at certain levels of time. And then it's about like taking small steps instead of overcomplicating, trying to implement full concepts of whatever, like a frontside snap. Just like try to work on simple things along the way that allow you to complete the maneuver eventually.
It's been epic. I don't think I've laughed so much in years, genuinely. I'm gonna go back with like crow's feet. I've had a lot of coaching over the years in the UK, overseas as well. And it's interesting, like the first thing I tapped into here was, you know, some of the same stuff, like paddling into the wave and like really getting into it with like intent. But aside from that, there's been a ton of stuff from Mitch and Yaman and Sai as well around like these tiny little things that you can change, where to place your foot on, you know, whether I'm going backhand or front hand. And I know it sounds like the most basic thing, but kind of like looking at where it is on the stringer in the pictures and stuff, and that makes a ton of difference. So there's been a few things which I think, like the takeoff scenario, for instance, right? Like just super committing to it in some quite critical conditions. I think, you know, those little tips and tricks have been, nobody's discussed that with me since I've been having coaching over the years. Took me a few days to warm up into the trip. I think I probably classed myself as a bit of a kind of a nervous surfer, you know, maybe a bit timid the first few days, but we had a pumping session yesterday, probably one of the best days so far, I think. And yeah, everybody scored and I fucking sent it as hard as I could.
How's the vibe been on the boat? Yeah, well, it's fantastic vibes. So quite a variety of different people, all the guests from various different countries. Second time with Renegade, and the reason for that is because of the coaching. I found last year the coaching was absolutely fantastic, and the coaching this year has been absolutely fantastic. Renegade put a lot of effort into filming your surfing, discuss the various aspects of it and look for improvements and set targets on a daily basis to try and enact those improvements. So yeah, brilliant. It's just a fabulous way of meeting new people, enjoying different food, having fantastic surf and getting some coaching at the same time.
It's been a lot of fun, lots of laughs, a few cheeky characters, and yeah, everyone was pretty much mates from the first day. The coaching it's exceeded expectations, 100%. I've never been coached before, and yeah, I'm sort of kicking myself that I haven't done it earlier. The point is that he gives you, in the evening, you go out the next day and you try them and you immediately feel the difference. I just told him at the start of the trip I wanted to, you know, improve my flow on a wave, and yeah, definitely achieved that. There's some really user-friendly lefts. I was out with one other guest for about 2 hours in glassy 3-foot walls coming through it, and just mechanical and just practicing like backhand turns over and over again. That was pretty memorable. And the right-handers down this end were like a little bit more technical, but being a natural footer, it was good. You know, just get in and start racing down the line and generating speed. The Renegade experience for someone who hasn't been on this before, I mean, for a solo traveller, I feel like it's almost just a no-brainer. You turn up and you've automatically got people making all the hard decisions for you, you know, like where to surf, what's going to be good, the tide. You rock up to a spot, there's a guy saying, line up these landmarks, that's peak number 1, peak number 2 is over here, this is what you need. Like out in the lineup, I was talking to a couple of other guests saying like, that information literally saves you multiple sessions just figuring out the wave. Yeah, like all the hard work's looked after and you can just focus on your surfing.
The trip has been a fantastic experience, a great trip. What's really been wonderful is just everyone on the boat, a real mix, real diversity of people from lots of countries, lots of different experience in surfing, but we've all come together and had a great time. I've really benefited from the coaching. I've never really had surfing coaching in my life before, other than when I was a beginner. So just having that coaching and really improving in a tangible way every day has been a real bonus. So I think I had plateaued in my surfing, so Mitch has really got me working my cutback, broken down step by step. So every day it's like step 1, I want you getting low. Step 2, I want you looking back at the wave. And by building on that day by day, I've managed to do some really sick cutbacks. I've been on boat trips before with just my friends and had an amazing time. What's been the difference on this trip is the coaching and the videography. It's really taking my surfing to the next level, and it's something I wasn't used to. I've never really had coaching. But I'd really encourage people who maybe have surfed for years, enjoy their surfing, but maybe plateaued. If they want to make a tangible improvement in their surfing, get on a Renegade trip. You will literally be a better surfer by the time you leave than when you arrive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean that. So,
I really
like,
appreciate that.
thank you.
That's sick.